The CEO, a woman, attended her sister's wedding, choosing to remain unnoticed. At the entrance, the groom mistook her for a cleaner while the bride stepped out to retrieve something. He ordered security to drag her aside, intending to have her thrown out. His plan backfired as the CEO easily overpowered the guards. When her sister returned, she asked where her older sister was. The groom lied, saying she left for urgent business. But the CEO soon reappeared, putting him in an awkward position. Disgusted by his behavior, she deemed him unworthy of her sister and offered to introduce her to another man. Showing her sister a photo, the bride was stunned. It was the city's richest man, someone she thought unattainable. The CEO calmly stated he would be the one pursuing her sister's hand. The bride took her words seriously. Meanwhile, the groom had invited the city's richest man to the wedding, but he declined. Yet, when the CEO personally called him, he was thrilled by her proposal to marry her sister and rushed to the hotel. As the CEO entered the banquet hall, the groom's grandmother stopped her. Learning she was mistaken for a cleaner, the grandmother tried to humiliate her, demanding $8,000 as a bride price. To protect her sister's honor, the CEO called her assistant to bring the money. However, she learned her company was facing financial difficulties, and the funds weren't available. Hearing the company was on the brink of bankruptcy, the groom immediately turned to his first love, who offered to pay the sum to marry into wealth. The grandmother declared only the first love was worthy of being their daughter-in-law. Shocked by the betrayal, the bride couldn't believe the man who vowed never to abandon her had turned away over money. The groom sneered, saying she'd be a burden without wealth, and called it a lesson. Witnessing her sister's humiliation, the CEO firmly declared the wedding was off. Her words were met with laughter. The bride, not wanting to escalate, tried to lead her sister out. But the CEO sent a message that changed everything. Within minutes, influential and wealthy people from across the city arrived at the hotel, awaiting her instructions outside the hall. Seeing them, the groom boasted, claiming it proved his family's power. He again demanded the bride and her cleaner sister leave. At that moment, an influential guest struck the groom for his disrespect. The gathered elites bowed to the CEO in respect. The groom's grandmother, assuming it was tribute to her family, proudly declared the bride was no longer their daughter-in-law. The groom's first love further insulted the bride, saying she was no longer a rising business star. She spat toward the sisters and ordered the CEO to clean the floor. Her words enraged the guests. They harshly condemned her ignorance and revealed that the CEO's true identity exceeded their wildest expectations. The CEO calmly stated that without her sister, the groom's family wouldn't even be worthy to stand near her. The grandmother, believing it was a bluff, demanded to know who she really was. The CEO simply replied that they were unworthy of knowing her true identity.